We had gone on vacation. We were gone for about a week, and thankfully we decided to come home a day early. When we got home, we were greeted by water in the driveway. So we came in and found that the water main feed from the toilet was leaking. It had the bolt cracked and it had a leak. We were able to turn the water off at the source. We came in and there was water in the kitchen hallway. The water had flowed down into the basement and out into the garage. So it wasn't like standing water that we walked into the house, but it was flowing water. So yeah, it was quite shocking when we came home. When the loss first happened, I wasn't upset as I could have been, because unfortunately this was our second experience, so I knew what to do. We came in, my husband turned the water off, I called the insurance company, I called the plumber, I called Dave from Elegant Restoration, and everything happened early enough. I knew what to do. So it was a Saturday morning, it was about 9 o'clock, so I was able to contact everyone to get them to come in. So the initial setup of the fans and the dehumidifiers happened that first day. So things did happen quickly, and again, unfortunately, I felt prepared because I had gone through it before. My first impression of Elegant Restoration was that they would take care of everything for us. We had a good experience the first time, and that's why we reached out to them again this time. They're knowledgeable, they're prepared, they're professional. They took a lot of pressure off of us by dealing with the insurance company, by coordinating all of the subcontractors to come in and take care of the various jobs for us. So it was an experience that could have been worse if we didn't have the experience and the professionalism, the knowledge, and the consideration of what we were going through from the employees that work at Elegant Restoration. When Elegant Restoration first showed up, I was relieved because I knew from previous experience that we could trust Dave. We knew that he is experienced in dealing with the insurance companies, experienced in what systems work, how they should work. So it was probably less stressful because we had dealt with Dave before, we had that previous experience, and we knew that we could trust him and he knows what he's doing. The number one thing that I have learned from this is to turn the water off when we go on vacation or when we're gone someplace longer than 24 hours. I would highly recommend Elegant Restoration to family and friends, and I have personally within the last maybe 6 weeks recommended Elegant Restoration to a friend who had a water incident in her home. So we definitely would and do recommend Elegant Restoration to friends and family. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Elegant Restoration a 10. One of the things that was really helpful when we had our initial field adjuster come to the house, he prepared the estimate based on the initial damage, which was within that first week. After the floor wouldn't dry and had to be torn up, Dave actually came back out to the house to meet the field adjuster again so that Dave could explain to him the additional damage because the drywall wasn't drying out, the floor wasn't drying out, so there was more damage after the adjuster had been here. And if Dave wasn't willing to come out and meet with him again, we may have never possibly gotten our claim taken care of. So it was a willingness for Dave to come out. Rebecca came out with him, and I think just the the consideration of what we're going through and the professionalism and the empathy that they have when we've had to, deal with these things, I think is really a comfort. And it does help make a really stressful situation a lot better, because you do get the feeling that they do understand. Yes, it is their job, but they come into your home and they respect your space, and they also are very considerate of the fact that this is not a happy time, but they try to do their best and make sure that they do provide the type of service that everyone deserves, especially when they're going through a really stressful time.